Morning. Hello. I thought I'd come on a little early just to say hello. I'm having some coffee. Don't judge my paper cup. We forgot ours at home. So it's recyclable maybe? Ian's outside doing a Kijiji deal right now. Selling our last 2 giant kettlebells that he didn't lift a lot. So making a little dollar bills. I took a picture of his car. The guy who pulled up just in case. He's coming back in though. I think it's all good. Deal is done. Sealed the deal. Good morning. Top of the morning.
Anyone miss anything?
He's back.
I didn't get we have auto deposit, so it's all good. Hello everybody. Terry's here. Welcome.
Told them we forgot our cups.
We did. It's better this way. Who's all here? Do you know who's all here?
Nope.
Care Bear's here.
Care Bear. I said hello.
So
some people, if it's on their TV, good morning. If it's on their TV, good to see you. If it's on their TV, it's hard to chat.
For sure.
Or we don't know how to chat on TV.
There'll be a voice activated think something soon, I'm sure.
One day. Hello. We'll just get voices.
So we're gonna wait just a little bit. Today's goal again is just to introduce some of our crawling towards the handstand progressions. So it'll be the basics. Literally and figuratively.
Yeah,
and I think we may have came up with a new name for our favorite lizard crawl because a friend on social media, Rooted by the Bluffs, had a picture of a salamander, a yellow spotted salamander, and I thought that was really cool.
Oh, you thought it was 9:30. Yeah. No,
great.
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock, yeah. 9 o'clock. So this practice is for you at home to enjoy, and this practice is for us. We're going to really enjoy sharing our studio with you. We're going to enjoy our exploration. And it has been a little bit of time since we practiced. We were working a little bit, a couple times a week on our handstands, leading up to our practice with Garage Gym Girl, who's a fantastic resource for handstands as well.
Yeah, we just got word that that's going to be canceled.
Yeah, so
she will be contacting you directly if you made any sort of payment.
We will host another event because that is what our lift space is here for in Guelph. And as we try to cultivate ways to communicate and share, we're bars and bells. So you do see some lift insignia around, and maybe we'll have to get a bars and bells vinyl decal.
Well, let's make some money first.
Yeah, I gotta make some money. So
let's start.
We'll start in a couple seconds here, I think, but for sure.
We'll start.
Write a question. Yeah. What do you want to get out of this experience? What are you hoping for now that I've set some of those objectives for today's practice?
Turn your phones off.
Turn your phones off, but keep them handy. Keep them handy.
I hope this lighting doesn't go dark.
Yeah, we'll have to figure that out. We are looking at LED lighting, etc. as well for highlighting the experience.
Do you want to turn off your phone?
I'll go turn off my phone. But I'm going to keep it nice and close.
Okay, but let's get started. I wore my upside down outfit so that nothing goes anywhere. That shouldn't go anywhere. I hope you did too. Actually, you can wear whatever you want. That's kind of fun. Just don't have your
webcam.
Your webcam on. I've been taking that lately. So kneeling, tall kneel, lunge, sit, whatever you'd like. Interlock hands, and just some gentle wrist circles to start. Go slow. We have all day. We won't be here all day, but we have all day.
Kind of an hour is what we're hoping maybe
and
for this practice
switch
is the maximum.
This is for all levels, so if you've never done a handstand, don't you worry.
Yeah.
Great. Now I like to unlock and then relock the opposite, more uncomfortable way, and do the same thing again. Just nice circles, and then switching directions. It's nice. Good. Shake it like floppy fish. Great. We are going to be on our wrists a lot today. So take your time. If you need an extra break, take it. From here, arms are extended out straight, palms down. Slowly start, so your elbows are going to stay in the same place. They're going to bend, but they're going to stay in the same place. Your hands are going to pass over your collarbone and your shoulders, and then you're going to reach open. This is where our palms obviously have to rotate to face the ceiling, and then back through center as they come through here. They flip, palms down, pass through, open up. One more time, that same direction. Really getting long and reaching out there. And now switch ways from collarbones out. As you extend, palms rotate to ceiling, to ears-ish, and back through. Rotate, ears, collarbones, back through. Last one. I find this direction way different, way harder. Whew. Good. Sometimes I think I do that really well. Well, not that time. Okay, shoulder blades. Ian will do a quarter turn for you. I'll stay facing you. From here, let's just explore our directions. So blades go up, blades go back, blades slide down, blades slide forward, blades slide up, back, down, forward. Now switch directions. Backwards, up, forwards. Yeah, that was a nice light switch. Down, backwards, up, forwards, down. Great. And relax that. That was better.
Awesome. One thing just quickly at the head neck. At the head neck, I'm going to do a rotation and then a nice little circle to the top. First, I'm going to look at Lauren.
I'm going to look away.
And then I'm going to trace my nose towards the ceiling. Once I find center, I'm going to look straight back down. Rotate, look over shoulder, trace the ceiling, and pull to center. Same but different, go low. Rotate first, go low.
Chin scrapes a collarbone.
And then reset to tall. And same but different, rotate. Gently sniff an armpit. By the direction, not the action necessarily. And then up. So paying attention to everything from the hands to the elbows to the shoulders to the head to the spine.
Okay.
We're going to do another little wrist movement there. So loading those wrists in extension. That wrist extension position, not necessarily easy to load, particularly if all of our load is on it in a handstand. So be progressive in how we load that here today. First, doing our first level push-up, wrist extension. So on all fours, packing the shoulders, keep the fingers and those first knuckles on the floor and try to lift a straight line off and then down with control. And the same thing again, press, nice straight line through the elbow and then down. Do a couple more, two hands or the one hand. Maybe do them both, maybe do them at the same time, and you might feel different strength, different ability or vulnerability. Find it, address it, make it stronger. And maybe a couple more there. That's our first knuckle push-up. Build that positive relationship, tension-filled relationship with the floor. And check it out, wrists. Wrists the other way is also very helpful. So have the fingertips face the knees this time, and slowly place the fingertips towards the palms or the heels of the hand there on the ground. Do a shrug, but don't stay there. Aim to keep those shoulders down, pulling tension into the floor, and then slowly from here, fingertips both sides, but index fingers both sides, press into the floor and relax that. And do the same thing on the ring fingers.
Rings. Whoa.
And relax that. Gently and then more aggressively you can on those middles. Let's go back to those rings, because those ring fingers are the ones for me too. Those really light up my forearms there. And then we'll go back to now maybe the index.
Whoops, I did my pinky instead of my ring.
And then I'm just going to yell out 3 digits and do them.
You are.
Pinky, middle, ring, and then relax.
Gets really weird after a while.
Then from here, slowly peel the palms off the floor, keeping those fingers, those roots, the grippers down as long as you can, and then relax that way. Cool. So from there, we're going to work on that hollow hold, and Lauren will demonstrate our first hollow hold here for today.
Oh, that's nice of me.
On her back. We're going to start with the simple to challenging variations as we go through a couple of these sets. First, hand placement. For today, Lauren will have her hands. Yeah, that's great. So for today, Lauren's going to have her hands placed here or here. And if they're here, it's just because I really want to highlight what's going on in the abs, but the hand placement low down here is also very acceptable for today. So Lauren is getting this dead bugging position, arms at her hips or just over top of the chest. And her ribs are down on the hips. And there's no space between the low back. And she could sing us a lovely song here if she wanted to. Sing some opera for us, but no need. And then gently heels to the floor. Did this open up on you? Woo. Don't let that open up. Take a breath, relax. We're going to do that just a couple more times here. We're going to make sure that this is firmly on the floor. Then pull the knees over top of the hips. Holding that. Breathing. Singing so slow.
I don't know why I chose my opera.
You chose opera, so I'm rolling with it. And then slowly have the feet touch the floor. No space here. No space, no space, no space.
And your low back.
And then relax.
Do you know what hurts on your fans? Next time,
now.
check it out.
I do now. One more time. The more challenging version now. Bring it to over top of the hips. Now lift the rib cage up off the floor here. There we go. And just holding that nice tension shape here for maybe 10 more seconds as a maximum here. Feel that connection. And then easy on the off switch. Very cool. And then from here we'll flip over and address our elbows again. Take a rest off those abs and talk to our elbows. So for the elbows, we're trying to spin that blood donation forward, so if you get on your all fours, against the wall would be appropriate too, if you don't want to load your wrist this way in our crawling version. And that the blood donation faces forward, and the shoulder is not shrugged, so as Lauren could pack, you saw that packed shoulder with the blood donation forward. And then slowly turn the bendy part of that elbow forward, so the blood donation goes in, and then spin it forward again. And either as a team at the same time, or independently again, pack the armpit and just warm up. It's not truly the elbow, but it is the elbow there, and that rotation, locking the tension in from the lat or the armpit. Let's do that for a couple more there. And again, in our handstands, unless you're doing the push-up handstand, whatever, elbows straight.
Sorry, no one needed elbow crack.
Straight elbows.
There
Okay,
we
and
go.
just for one more time, revisit those first level push-ups. So from all fours here.
So do what we just did. Screw your shoulders in, or your elbows in. Blood donations forward, grip the floor. Then do your first level push-ups.
There's ways to make it harder.
Oh,
You have that.
The shrugging, yeah. I like this version the best. Good. Shake it out. Okay, Ian's gonna do our hollow hold this time. Sucka.
Okay.
Actually, it's really good.
Sucka. This is the
I know,
stuff
I'm
that
actually
makes it
jealous.
work. This
It'll
is the
make-
stuff.
Okay, focus. Lying on your back. Maybe last time that progression was good for you, so you would do the same thing. If you wanted something a little bit harder, arms up in the air, the knees up over chest. Good. This time, let's just slowly start extending the legs straight up in the air first. Yeah. And it might not go straight. That's okay. Slight bend. Now, ribs leave the floor because of core pulls you up. So ribs leave the floor, hold. Just hold this position for 5, 4. Try to straighten your knees. 3, 2. Gently relax by just bending the knees, relaxing your ribs on the floor. And we're going to do that one more time. So Gently ramp up tension, straighten knees, point your toes because you'll need that in your handstand. Ribs to hip lift up. 10 real seconds. Doody-doody-doody-doody-doo. 3, 2, and then gently relax. Great. Come down, so bend knees, relax. Great, we have one more from all fours. Shoulder blades in the house.
Doing those shoulder blade circles on all fours. Knees down is easier, so please keep your knees on the floor if you feel this exercise is too challenging. Screw your shoulders in, wide open fingertips, nice strong roots. Solid gripping of those hands, screwing in, elbows forward, shoulders down. Yeah, there's a lot to think about. From here, shrug your shoulders.
Pull them into your ears.
Push into the floor.
Blades go around your body a bit.
Hold them down your back, them being your blades. And then pull them together, squeezing the blades together.
Don't get chicken necky here.
One more. Shrug the shoulders.
Ears.
Push away from your armpit. Hold down on your armpit. Retract. Hold down. Push away.
Other directions here.
Shrug. Retract.
No chicken neck.
One more. Hold down. Push through.
Elbows
Shrug.
straight.
Up. Retract. Hold down. And then just chill out of that. Holy cow. That's
Holy
nice.
cow.
Hollow holds. Progressing those hollow holds here. We've explored the gentle dead bug. We've explored the longer line. From here, we're going to go back to the dead bug for one moment, and then reconvene on that straight line. Arms to the side, or arms over top of your chest. Dead bug-esque position. Lauren's going to connect that rib cage to the hips by doing that gentle crunch. And slowly try to find the floor out here now with your heels. Slowly try to find the floor a little further away from your bum, light tap, and then a little pull back to center. Challenge yourself, reaching further away by straightening your knees, and hop. And absolutely, Lauren and I are on the same page here, no space between the low back and the floor.
So I can't go all the way out there.
So don't. Maybe 2 more seconds here, 2 more reps, 2 more
I
seconds,
go on the verge.
and then here, and then finish with integrity. Keep with this, don't fail, finish with integrity, and then relax, and breathe. So I want to do mine too, because it really helps the handstand. I'm going to do the most advanced version that we would ever ask our students here to do, which is the banana hold, the hollow hold, for about a 30-second interval.
Let's do that.
I'm going to do it because I didn't do that. And if you feel fatigued, maybe repeat an easier step.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go for 30 seconds in my hollow hold. 3, 2, 1, go. Challenging me overhead, pointing my toes, my legs together, squeezing my bum, maintaining our breath so we can sing the opera.
Keep that low back tight to the floor the
And
whole
we're
time.
breathing.
If it starts to get
And that's
tired,
halfway.
you just pull your legs up a little bit higher. 10.
3, 2, soften knees, and relax.
Let's get a drink.
So the purpose of these warm-up drills is to overbuild your system.
Questions, please ask.
Yeah, you want to overbuild your system, and when you're upside down, it's all good. It is very challenging upside down, but if you build those basics right side up or on all fours, it'll help carry over those strengths into the upside down world. We're going to explore our crawls first with some single leg walking skills, and then we'll get into our handstand play and our progression.
Single leg walking skills.
Yeah, single leg walking skills.
That's new.
So let's start with a elephant crawl, right? Our down dog, our elephant crawl. So if we were to start with our hinge on our hips, keeping our low back in extension as we hinge on those hips. Gently walk out and find the floor. Your knees may or may not be straight. You're going to tip your tailbone to the ceiling, and then walking around for about 30 seconds in an alternating gait, I'm going to move my right hand and my left foot as a pair. Then I'm going to move my left arm and my right foot as a pair. I'm lifting and landing together, prioritizing my stability, my low back extension, and the grip on the floor. We can move different ways. I'm going to move laterally. But it's always going to be those opposing grips and strides for now. The last one or two. And then just easy out of that. You can bend your knees and get to a toe squat. I can't see what Lauren's doing, but thousands of ways to get out of there. Just nice and control. And then we're up. That's our elephant walk. Get those hamstrings going, build the relationship with the wrists. And then from here, we get into our single leg hinge. I'll go this way more.
Side
Talk us through.
We're going to take a step with a leg, or a foot, I guess. Step, transfer weight, don't take a big step. Transfer weight, hinging on the hips, slight knee bend, hips square to the floor. Let's do arms are reaching out from our chest, but our shoulders are retracted. So our arms are dangling and hunchback. Pull your blades back, nice long spine. Get parallel and pull yourself back up to top. Step through, little step. Grip the floor with feet, hips square to the floor, softish knee, nice long spine, shoulders retracted. 3, 2, stand back up. Think about this as your entry into your handstand. No matter how you get into your handstand, you have to kick up. Well, unless you can do a press to handstand. Then you should just take over this feed and teach us all. Hinge. Nice. Standing all the way back up tall, squeezing glute. Nice.
Cool. Our newly appointed salamander crawl.
You shall.
Salamander crawl. Same setup as before. We'll set up in our hinge. We'll find the floor through that elephant. And our salamander.
So hands are your shoulders, nice plank first.
Take a step towards the hand. It might look like me, and it might look like Lauren. Both are right.
To the other side.
And then same thing on the other side.
Oh, that feels nice.
You might look like me, or you might look like me, but we're in no rush to get there. Return back to a high plank. Gently put your knees down. Did that feel okay? If not, go back to the elephant. It's an easier way to load your wrist. This is more challenging. Progress accordingly. From here, we're going to walk around. Find your plank. Single leg forward. Push the front knee forward as the back heel drives back. Now pull into center. And then kick a bump, walk to a high plank, transfer the weight to the front leg. Push the front knee forward, push the back heel back. Pull into center. Kick the back leg, walk, 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 walk to your plank. Take a stride forward. Push your front knee forward, push the back heel back. Pull into center, and create your own salamander shape here now. As we just walk around, maybe 3 or 4 more each, pushing, pulling, transitioning through.
If you don't have enough room to crawl, I'm just switching legs. So just one side out.
Trying to ultimately stay as low as we could. And then nice and slow back up. Anyhow, back up. And whipping my hair like that, which maybe you can see on the camera, is
I got my hair back.
one of my favorite things with having long hair. Woo! Crawl, hinge. So same thing as before, that single leg hinge. Hips square. Lauren did a really good job. Do it again.
Take your split step, heel roll through to toe, soft bend in knee, reaching, hips square to the floor, nice long spine, shoulders are retracted. Let's stand up, step through. On this one, think about that back leg. So square to the floor, nice long body. Now point your back toe, because that's what you're gonna want in your handstand, so do it. Point it, straighten that knee, 3, 2, stand all the way up. Try to keep your balance, step through. Get long, reach long, long from my tip to my tail. I feel like I'm reaching 6 feet. That's about how tall I am. Step through, hinge, reach long, tip to tail, straight knee, and up. I'm feeling the handstand power from my toes to my fingers.
Awesome. So, chat to us here. Chat to us, anyone who wants to chat. Did you get your camera? Did Lauren ask you to do that earlier?
You did.
Good. You might need your camera.
I just need some water.
We're going to take a couple moments ourselves and just rep out a couple handstands and see what happens. If you have that camera at home, set it to record your first set of handstands with us here at Bars and Bells. We would personally love that footage if you were to post it, tag it, send it to us in an email. We'd love to be able to see that and progress your handstand accordingly as to what we see. We'll share some strategies for doing that later. But right now, get your camera on record. I know ours is here. And we're going to do maybe 3 to 5 attempts. Yeah, in a minute, do 3 to 5 attempts or so of your first handstand. And come back to this chat and tell us what happened. And we'll show us how to improve accordingly.
And that might be just like,
and I want to hear it now.
So don't feel bad if that's your hand.
Just wait for me.
Well, we're not going to wait, Ian.
Wait for me.
So get appropriately tucked. Tuck that shirt in. Unless you don't mind anyone else seeing. All right, couple handstands. Throw it down.
You go, I go. You go, I go. Yeah. Nice. Good. Great.
Oh no.
Oh.
Sorry, this happened the other day too.
Okay. Lauren has had some nosebleed around and it's carrying over. Oh no. So here I am. I'm going to do my handstand first attempt here. Lauren set the bar pretty high there. I wish Lauren was here to maybe talk about what was going on. I hope she's okay. Here I am, I'm going to work for about 5 more seconds here. Try to find my line. Hang on to it again. And then down. Holy cow. So as Lauren does a little bit of an adjustment there, how did your first set of handstands go? Anyone, what happened? I want rest. Between that level of effort, I want some rest. So we're not going to rush Lauren to go upside down again, but we're going to give myself a little bit of rest. Love to hear what went on with your handstand there. Maybe you're still doing a couple and that's great. I'm going to take a moment and, okay. Scared to fall into the table. That's real. I know everyone might not have the space that we have for this. So we'll be showing some very close proximity drills, but definitely safety first and don't fall into your table. So even if you use this resource here today as something to do later, whether it's outside, on your deck, on a balcony, not even on a balcony, but doing it other places, these skills transfer very, very well. So I'm gonna try one more handstand here, and I'm always battling.
Don't worry, I'm back.
I'm always battling this teaspoon.
I might just have to
is
do
intense.
this.
It can be a very intense workout.
Oh,
Okay.
Be careful of your table. Yeah.
Okay, you don't have to do that.
Well, I want to be here.
Okay, then take it hell.
Well, just show half my face.
No, you can be in it. Just
Well, I'm stopping the
do
bleeding.
what you want. It's what happens. It's what happens.
What are you doing?
I'm doing one more handstand.
Oh.
I'm gonna aim for 10 seconds.
What are they doing?
They might be doing one more as well.
I was so happy with my first handstand too, until I blew a vessel. This isn't normal, by the way. This isn't a normal.
So that's my 10-second handstand
Right.
that I've intended to do.
Right. So hard to remember to engage everything. Yes. When your arm's straight. True. And then we're scared of space. So maybe we do some wall walks in our space instead of freestanding handstands.
Yeah. So multiple things are going to happen, right? Like you didn't get up because we're afraid of falling over. Or we overkicked because we couldn't control the top and we just couldn't find the balance. So these drills that we'll share now with you will help the skill of the handstand. And we're going to start with our vault stand. So I'll be getting the vault in the back, demonstrating our vault stand. So if you have a couch that you can put a foot on, an ottoman, chair, step,
something that's backed by something, so when you push on it, it doesn't move. Ian might have to be the model the rest of the day, sadly.
That was a really good handstand here.
I know, thank you.
So
this occurred the other day.
We'll go right.
So for a nice run and then suddenly gushing.
So set up your ottoman, chair, safely secured piece of equipment. And start in a plank position.
How about I talk you model? Slowly, you're going to walk your hands towards the base of that furniture piece. Right, so he's trying to get vertical here. So stage one is just trying to get vertical. So right now, all you're practicing is your wrists are stacked underneath your elbows, your shoulders are pushing over top of your wrists, and you're trying to get your tail over top of your head. Let's hold that for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then gentle dismount. We'll talk about how to progress that because maybe you want to progress that. So while we wait, let's hang out in our squat.
That sounds good. So hanging out in the squat, I'll back up to Laura.
Yeah.
So find your squat. 10 to 30 seconds here. Gently just find your squat.
I like to push my knees over my toes a little bit.
Yeah. Lift heels, keep heels heavy. Personalize that with campfire squat. Sit up tall like our strong kettlebell goblet squat. Do good at everything. And just nice.
Oh, sorry, I came up.